Hello and welcome to another game on the channel. It is called Hidden Agenda. Now this game has been out for a while now. It is a PlayStation 4 game only, but I am playing on a PlayStation 5, so there's no performance increase or anything. It is the same creators as the Dark Pictures, Supermassive Games, The Quarry and all that. But this one's a bit different. It's only a very short game. It's around about an hour and a half to 2 hours or 2.5 hours, depending on your choices. It is another story interactive game, but with a twist. You have to use your mobile phone. It's an interactive mobile phone with PlayLink, so you can have up to 4 players playing the exact same game and you all do hidden quests or hidden choices to find the murderer. But I'm going to be playing solo because I have no friends, but you can play it all solo, so it's all good. So without further ado, let's crack on. Okay, so here's the first screen. Matty is in control. That's what I've called myself on my mobile phone, because you have to download the app and play it like this. So now I'm currently looking at my phone. It's telling me to use the touchpad, which, as you can see there, that's me moving on my phone. How cool is that? So move the dot in the box there. I've never played a game like this before. Right. So let's go on a new game. There we go. So basically, your mobile phone is your controller. We'll have story mode.
In story mode, you're playing the game for fun.
Yes, we
Work
are.
together to solve the crime and play the story you want to see.
Right. So let's start the game.
Maker 1031 possible hostage situation. Extreme caution advised. Suspect description matches the Trapper.
You ready for this?
Of course I'm ready.
Nice and easy. Textbook color. What's the play?
Vote for choices by moving your pointer inside the box.
Yep, we already know that. So this is me. Let's scope it out.
It doesn't feel right. Let's scope it out.
This is pretty awesome. Because on my phone, I've got like a logbook as well, so it's actually logging everything. So I've got these two characters on my phone. It gives like biographies, and I've got the ripple events as well, but we haven't got any yet.
I'll take the door around back.
And I've got the rules. Oh, the rules are just there. And I've got a plot there. It says responding to a sighting of the Trapper serial killer. At least we won't be moving our characters, it'll just be a full-on...
Use your pointer to hit the target before the timer runs out.
Oh, so we have to use our phone to do that. Okay, look at the TV. Like that. Oh, this is going to be... this might be hard. Using your mobile phone to try and do quick time events. Find the partner. Let's find the partner. The graphics are very nice. Well, this is what they do good in the supermassive games. They always make them like as a full-on cinematic experience. I just hope no one rings me. I don't know what'll happen. I think you can pause the game. I can pause it like that, I think. Matty has paused the game. I've just done that on my mobile phone.
Hands up now!
Tutorial.
Shoot.
A majority must move
your
with a
pointer
pointer.
onto the target. Think before you shoot. You do not have to open fire.
Okay. What do we do? If he's gonna shoot us.
Your head, no sudden moves.
Do we just shoot him? Obviously you don't kill him.
Oh my
I don't
god.
think. Come on, get up. Oh dear. This might be a bad idea. Let's just save the partner. Oops.
The hunt for the Trapper came to a dramatic end tonight as police from the 3rd Precinct arrested their primary suspect, Jonathan Finn. Finn is wanted in connection with a string of grisly murders that has gripped the city and claimed the lives of first response police officers. More on this story as it develops.
Ladies and gentlemen, the accused, Jonathan Finn, is guilty. Of that, there's no doubt. Your job is simply to determine how he is punished. This man, the so-called Trapper Killer, has terrorized our community with his brutal murder spree. Booby-trapping his victims so our brave first responders became victims themselves. These innocent people were targeted for no other reason than to play out Jonathan Finn's sick game. Jonathan Finn has confessed to every single one of these crimes. Why? Because he hopes you will see him as a man, a fellow human being. But this is only another one of the Trapper's clever ploys. We cannot trust this man. He has a deceitful, twisted, villainous mind, and nothing he says or does will ever change that. I therefore recommend punishment to the full extent of the law, no less than the death penalty. Thank you.
Jonathan Finn, for the crimes for which you have been found guilty, I hereby sentence you to death by lethal injection. This court is adjourned.
Tap the logbook button on your app to read plot updates, view character biographies, and check the major ripple events affecting your story.
Yeah, I am. So basically it's got all the
I am Ray Weaver, and this is The Crawl. Let's kick it off tonight with
all
our
the
very
characters that
own
we've
homegrown
seen.
villain, Johnny Finn, the Trapper. Sucker's been on death
Interesting.
row for 5 whole years. Mr. Trapper's only got 48 hours left on our big blue marble.
The graphics
so I
are very
thought,
good though,
hey,
aren't they?
Did you know one of the victims? Phones are open.
I know it's not like a full-on, like, fast-paced game, but it's more of a cinematic, but all good. I like these. Nice and chill. If you're liking this, just hit that sub button. Helps me out and helps the channel out a lot. Helps me to grow. And hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future uploads as well.
Homicide, metal, the works. This gal's on top of the world, and guess what? Turns out she's dirtier than the rest of us down here in the mud. Mishandling evidence, improper conduct, who knows what else?
Damn. Guess you never know who's one of the good ones.
Good morning, everyone. Caught another pair of John Does this weekend. We're quickly racking up red names on this board, and I gotta tell you, unsolved cases don't exactly uphold the reputation we've built here at this precinct.
Just put Marnie the magician on the case. I hear she's got a knack for making things disappear.
Son of a bitch.
Detective Calvary, I pretend you didn't just say that. You're dismissed.
Biography updated. Okay. Got a lot of, like, loads of biographies.
Becky, ignore him.
Calvary?
Everyone knows he only reported you because you're the biggest target.
Glad to know my accomplishments have earned me something.
So basically, Tom, that first copper
doing okay?
who we saved, he's been promoted now. The guy's a jerk, not really. Okay, so we'll move over there.
No, not really. I feel like it's some big cosmic joke that Dick has my future in his sweaty little hands.
I know it feels like that, but they got nothing. So just lay low, keep a wide berth of cavalry. It'll blow over.
Restraint or... We'll do a bit of sarcasm.
Gee, thanks, Mom.
Detective Marney, we have a word in my office. Look, Marney, I'm not supposed to comment on an ongoing internal affairs investigation, but if it starts affecting my best detective...
I'm sorry, sir.
Hey, don't apologize. You're a good cop. I have no doubt you didn't do anything to compromise the crime scene intentionally. The facts will speak for themselves.
Thank you for believing in me, sir.
You know, it sometimes feels like we don't have a choice in these things, but you do. You got me?
Yes, of course.
I want to believe that. But I know the Trapper's set for execution in 48 hours. It's a heavy load. Knowing you send someone to death row, I don't want you to be distracted.
Trouble keeping me up all night, looking forward to his execution.
Knowing Jonathan Finn's about to make his exit is what gets me up in the morning, sir.
Better than a cup of coffee.
Got your message. Heading to see your client now.
Sorry I couldn't make it back to town.
I'm not crazy about meeting Finn without his attorney present.
I know. Thank you for talking to him so quickly.
Well, he doesn't have much
I
time
wonder
left,
how
does he?
No, he doesn't.
Having multiple players will work.
He can be kind of a tough
That'll be
nut to
interesting.
crack. Be strategic.
Great. Any tips?
You need to get him to talk about Adam Jones.
Who's Adam Jones?
Better you hear it from him. You got a plan?
I'm ready to hear it. Let's do that one.
If he's actually got something to say, then I'm ready to hear it. Call you after?
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, there he is.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Your attorney says you have something you want to tell me.
Sure, but you ain't gonna believe me.
Oh, did you notice the camera
No
pan
one
into the pepper spray there?
I used to blame God for what happened.
At Las Palmas? The orphanage?
We were just kids. We trusted them. But I've forgiven them now. God teaches us to forgive. If I gotta go out, I ain't going out a liar.
Then tell me the truth.
Miss Graves, I did not kill anybody.
Was it Adam Jones?
Do you believe Adam Jones is the one responsible for these murders?
Oh, I don't believe it. I know it.
Who is he?
Adam was my best friend at the orphanage, and he killed those people.
Adam doesn't exist. I'm listening.
I'm listening, but you have to give me more to go on.
Adam and I won't.
Oh, there's Adam Jones come on the phone now.
We've seen some shit together. Makes you close. Adam escaped, and I found drugs. I was high from the moment I got out of there. And a couple of years later, a couple of centuries, hell if I know, Adam tracks me down online. And he keeps writing me and bringing up all that old shit from the orphanage. He says he knows exactly how to make him pay. So we made an arrangement. I rat myself out, I take the heat off him, spend a couple of months in the clink, and then wham! Trapper strikes again. Can't be me, 'cause I'm in here. Makes sense, right?
Pretty convenient.
Convenient? Convenient is Father Raminsky running an orphanage. Fox in a henhouse. You have no idea what it was like in there. The playroom. Well, that's what he called it, but I think he was the only one who was having any fun in there. Cops never found it?
No.
Well, you can go see for yourself.
Not even sure if the orphanage is still standing. So where is he?
Adam? Now? No idea.
How can we find him? Gotta start someplace.
I got a place.
Where?
It's not, It's better if I draw you a map.
Let's be a bit
You gonna draw me a
sarcastic.
treasure map?
All I can do is point you in the right direction, but,
Nope. You got words. Use them.
I kinda need to show you myself, you know?
I don't trust him.
Sorry, Finn. No dice.
Never even in the game, was I? I can't take it! I'm not supposed to be here! It's not supposed to go like this!
Finn! Stop it!
This is insane. Adam told me this wouldn't happen. He told me I'd be out by now. He promised!
Finn, listen to me. I will look into this, Adam Jones, what you're saying, but even if it's true, might be a day late and $1 short. I'm sorry.
How'd it go?
How do you think?
I got a report back on Adam Jones. He was at Las Palmas same time as my client, but he died in the same fire that closed it for good.
Look, I know where you're going with this, and it's not gonna work. There's no way they're letting Finn out. It's too flimsy.
I know. That's not what I'm after.
Then why bring me out here?
If you tell the judge about Adam Jones, maybe he'll grant Finn a temporary release and help the cops track down Jones.
Lana, it's too late.
It could lead to an appeal.
All we're doing is delaying the inevitable.
Adam Jones is reasonable doubt, Felicity.
Not enough to overturn.
Finn is not a good man. But if he dies, and you didn't do everything in your power to make sure he is the Trapper, could you live with yourself?
You're on your own. Let's take it to the judge.
Yeah. You're right. Let's take it to Judge Vanstone, see what happens.
Thank you, Felicity.
Don't thank me yet.
This is a good thing about this game. We don't have to like walk around with our character. It's just like a pure movie scene,
Thank
isn't
you
it?
so much for seeing me so quickly.
Miss Petty already filled me in on this whole Adam Jones.
Basically, it is a movie, two-hour
Yes, sir.
movie.
I just spoke with Mr. Finn.
Now, in my experience, you light a candle under a man's ass, you can fly a balloon out of his mouth.
Sir?
Are you buying his story?
I have my doubts.
I have doubts, but we do have a record of an Adam Jones at the orphanage, same time as Finn.
Has anyone spoken to Jones?
He's been presumed dead for years.
Well, that's quite a stretch, don't you think? Well, even if Jones exists, how can you be sure Finn can track him down?
I think you can help us. We won't know unless we try. I'll just do this.
I'm not
Optimistic.
sure what the truth is, but I know it's out there, and we need time to find it.
Apparently, you need to release a convicted serial killer to find it.
Just long enough to lead the police to Adam Jones.
You're full of surprises, Miss Graves. Well, if you were in my position, what would you do?
Not my place to choose, or he could help us.
I think that he can help us. If you grant Finn a single-day release under armed guard, we may save an innocent man from wrongful execution.
I see. All right, Miss Graves. I'm going to grant Jonathan Finn a temporary release into police custody. But only for 3 hours, no more.
Thank you. Hey, Lana, you're not gonna believe this.
He actually went for it?
Surprised the heck out of me.
Wow. Nice work, Felicity.
Don't call me that. I'm gonna head over to Homicide and let him know.
Good call. And Felicity, thank you.
Don't thank me yet.
Outrageous. Case against Finn was air goddamn tight. Nailed him with a hostage, for Christ's sake. Had to be one hell of a tale for you to go and spin the judge's head around.
He's just doing my job. A man is about to die.
I'm sorry to spring this on you. We all want the same thing. A man is about to be put to death, and we need to make sure he deserves it.
Oh, Jonathan Finn deserves it. Of that I am sure.
Who exactly was Adam Jones? Did he come up at all during the investigation?
Uh-huh. There was an Adam Jones at the orphanage. But you know what? Sorry fucker was killed in the fire that shut the place down. So the story kind of ends there.
Finn's got impeccable timing. You don't think he's full of it?
Can we do optimistic?
I think there's something there. Judge thinks so too. He's granting a temporary release into police custody to help find Adam Jones. Finn tells me Rominsky had a secret room at the orphanage. Called it the playroom. It's where he held his extracurricular activities. Does that sound familiar?
I'd remember something like that. That didn't come out in the report.
I was wondering, Mr. Hillary, so when you analyzed the bodies of the Trapper's victims, did you find anything that might suggest there could be another suspect?
Gosh, that was 5 years ago. I don't think so.
So no reason to suspect anyone but Finn?
I do recall only, submitting a partial analysis of the evidence because Mr. Finn confessed, so it seemed open and shut.
So there was more evidence left to analyze?
Well, yeah, trace signatures.
Do you have access to all that data?
Now just hold on a goddamn second. How can you even entertain the idea of letting this scumbag out of his cell? Finn had motive. He went through hell at Las Palmas. He hated the police. We even found his hair at another crime scene.
The RV park, right? That was the social worker? And, Detective Marney, would you mind walking me through that night again?
I'll walk you through it in 2 words. Missed opportunity. Could have had Finn in handcuffs right then and there.
Didn't ask for running commentary. I like to hear it from Marney. Yeah, let's do hostile.
I didn't ask for a running commentary, Calvary. I think the record is clear. Detective Marney showed extreme bravery in a difficult situation. If you don't mind, I'd like to hear what happened from you. At least you were actually there.
Sure. Catherine Hope was a social worker at Las Palmas Orphanage. We didn't know Finn had her. We got a 10-8 at Hog Haven Trailer Park out by the highway. A break-in in progress. I was closest to the scene, so I went solo. Should have been a piece of cake, but that night everyone was on pins and needles because the Trapper was raising Cain. And any one of us could have been next.
Do we search or enter? I think we should search the area first.
This is 609 on the CFBIP. Open exit on the highway. No perp. I'm gonna make an entry to the trailer.
609 acknowledged. Caution advised.
Search for the clues shown at the top of the screen. Use your pointer to highlight the clues before the timer runs out. Some of these clues could help you in the future, so try to find them all.
Okay. Let's try and find all the clues. Clues found 3. Where's the pointer? I don't even know where. Oh, there. There's one. Where's the other one? There's one. The bag. Found the bomb making equipment, that's good. We found a bag. We're missing one clue. I don't know where that was. Sounds as though that there's someone tied up.
Okay. Just keep quiet. Who did this to you?
I was in the bar. I don't know. I woke up here. Oh God, please help me, please. What's happening?
15 seconds. Let's just flee.
Shit.
You've got like 10 seconds before it blows up.
No! Oh God! No!
Oh, is that it? Wasn't really a big explosion.
It wasn't the kind of thing I'm eager to repeat.
Finn must have seen you coming. Cut out before finishing the job.
Yeah, split so quick he left his gear behind.
You were brave enough to go alone.
It was very brave of you to go in there alone.
I was just doing my job.
And how did you link Finn to the scene?
I discovered that Mr. Finn had left a hair at the scene. We ran the DNA through our criminal database, and he came up as the match.
He was already in the system.
Finn had been in and out of the station so many times he practically had a door with his name on it. When we got the tip that he'd been spotted at a squat, we just happened to be driving by.
Shit just seems to fall in your lap, Detective.
At least I caught him, dick.
Uh-oh. Mama Bear's got a temper. Watch out.
Right to work together.
Okay, let's ease up on the pissing contest, all right? Let's at least try to pretend to work together.
I'm sorry. Last I checked, this was my case. And I got my guy convicted. Who the fuck are you to question my competency?
I'm a district attorney. Are you finished?
The Trapper case shook everyone up. I think we've poured enough salt in all our own wounds for one night.
Sergeant.
I think that about covers it. Or anything else we can help you with?
All right, I've heard enough. Thank you, everyone, for hearing me out.
And thank you for eating up our entire afternoon with this shit.
Hey, Graves.
Yeah?
I just wanted to say that...
Calvary's a dick.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You were really helpful. Oh, hey, what are you doing tonight?
What?
I've got a huge stack of files at my apartment. Not gonna be able to get through it on my own.
Okay, sure. I can help you with that.
Perfect. Call me. A rat trap? Huh.
Yep. Found one at each of his crime scenes. Some kind of messed up calling card.
I had no idea.
We managed to keep it out of the press. Target number 1, Rupert Walsh, the Undertaker. After he killed him, the trapper rigged a shotgun to the motel door, and the officer who got the call took it in the chest. Simple, but messy. Not a guarantee he killed the responder.
Was there anything more on the victim? I mean, he's the only one without a connection to Las Palmas, just a local gin hound.
Finn called it a dry run with a wet noodle. I guess that was his idea of some kind of sick joke. But then again, if he's not the trapper, God damn it. This case is just the gift that keeps on giving.
Becky, do you want to take a break?
Let's do apologetic.
I'm sorry, it's just, this was all ancient history. And staring at these files again, Finn's execution coming up, I don't know, it's been hard to sleep with this shit just running through my head.
Well, the good news is it'll all be over before you know it.
Yeah, you're right. Second target, nasty piece of work.
Oh, this is the one that would beat the kids till you couldn't recognize them.
LeMay. Orderly at Las Palmas. A couple years before the orphanage, narcotics had a file on him a mile wide.
But they couldn't get anything to stick.
Slippery son of a bitch. The trapper left his body in a pitch black room, rigged the light fixture with C4. The cop who showed up flipped the light switch and let there be light.
He's definitely elevating here. I mean, his first real kill, more sophisticated, but he wasn't satisfied.
Third target, Father Rominsky, leader of the pack. Chaplain at Las Palmas and the man behind the abuse.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. The trapper knocked him out, cut him open, and rigged him up with explosives to blow if he moved. We got a tape of the whole thing a few days later. The sick fucker made Rominsky kneel in prayer for hours, confessing his sins. When he got what he wanted, he called Sergeant Teller.
Did you know the other 2 cops?
That was my precinct.
So, all 3 of them, and you, a first responder in the botched attempt, all from the 3rd precinct?
The murders were in our district.
How well did you know the other 2? I mean, how well did you know the other first responders?
Enough to know that I didn't like them much. I got out of there as soon as possible.
What if the first victims in each incident were just a smokescreen, and the real target was the 3rd precinct?
You're saying they deserved it? Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah?
These 3 cops, they weren't exactly best of the boys in blue.
How so?
3rd precinct had problems. Of chemical variety.
They were using?
Yeah, and then some.
I'm surprised this never came up in the investigation.
I'm not. Anyways, you might have something.
What's up with you and Calvary?
No, there's a guy who's got it coming.
You couldn't even cut that tension with a chainsaw.
He's got a stick up his ass. He says I misplaced evidence. Let's get reasonable.
Calvary's just got a stick up his ass.
Why is that?
Well, for starters, I'm the one who nabbed the trapper, not him. He can't stand it.
Okay, he's had some time to get over that.
Yeah, you'd think. But he keeps messing with me.
How so?
Just because I'm good at my job, I have a target on my back.
I'm sure that's not true.
Yeah, easy for you to say. My dad's not around to fight my battles for me.
No one has it easy in this town. Okay?
It Park cabin.
This is 125 at the 1016. Make an entry.
125 acknowledged. Caution advised.
This is the police. Anyone here? Oh, dear God. Sir, can you hear me?
Oh dear. Did he die then?
Hey, what's going on?
We got a problem.
What?
Victim's a cop.
What? What happened?
I'm still trying to put that together. Call came in and there was a body. Responder showed up, body was rigged. Trapper style.
Who is it?
Police? Who? How?
It's cavalry.
What? No, that doesn't that's ridiculous.
They're still sorting through the mess. Becky.
Oh my God.
Excuse me, would you please stay clear of my working area? Thank you.
From what we can piece together, it seems like Calvary brought a prostitute.
God.
Brought her back here where, you know.
Track her down?
Only got a partial description. 20s, brunette.
Great.
Calvary put a whole clip in that wall and didn't hit one thing. Only blood here's his. And Officer Montesinos.
The responder?
Calvary's body was rigged. Traps.
Fuck.
Oh, we have to search for clues then. There's one. Bullets. Yo. There's one there. No? Where's the other one? I can only always find 2 out of 3. It's a bit... I feel as though we don't get enough time.
If someone cut his throat from behind...
We don't know where they are.
Why would he fire this way? And if they did it from the front, why would he miss? Oh, God. It's really him.
Anything?
Nothing useful.
Becky, I'm sorry, but I have to ask you this. Where were you last night?
I spent the night, or the evening, with Felicity Graves. Going over files.
All night?
Yeah? So?
Shit.
What?
You need to be very, very careful how you handle this.
Why?
You gotta make sure you account for all your whereabouts. Everyone knows how you and Calvary felt about each other.
Tom.
You have to be careful.
Do you really think I could do something like this? Listen to yourself.
I'm not accusing you.
Oh no, but it's the first thing that pops up in there.
You can't blow up. You know what this looks like. Be smart.
Confused.
This isn't happening.
I wish it wasn't.
I hated that fucker, but I would never do something like this.
I believe you.
You shouldn't have to believe me.
Oh God. I guess there was another one.
Oh my God.
That's the end of part 1. check the logbook, fix yourself a drink, and hit the box when you're ready to move on.
Well, I'll leave this here, I think, and we'll continue this later on. Thank you for watching. If you like this, please hit the thumbs up button and hit the bell icon as well, and I shall see you in the next one.